For a while, you were a retreat director
Mm-hmm.
also.
Yeah, I worked at a retreat house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I had people for spiritual direction that came to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then I worked at Liguori Publications, and I was supposed, according to the priest that hired me, he said, and I want you to help with the faith development of the whole place.
Of the staff and
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just had to do a lot of visiting and things like that, you know, and cheering up people.
Right.
Yeah, I always gravitate to the ones that are doing the lowliest work. I always gravitate to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I loved my work everywhere I was.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I was. Yeah. But this Christmas now, I got a letter from somebody I didn't know where she was or anything for years. She found out from those people in Texas my address, and she wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a nice thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I write a lot of letters.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful to see how you can touch people at every place where the Lord puts you.
Yeah, But then they touch other people.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's not going to stop with them. They help other people. Then that's what's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then let's see. One thing we haven't talked about yet is when you were Mother Superior for the Ursulines for a long time. So
25 years.
Right, and then first after the
Now that was a hard time. That was, and I had good outside help, and Sister Agnes was my help, and then Angela was first, and Agnes always was, though Agnes wasn't living there at the time. And then later on, when Angela died, then Agnes was my close friend. You have to have someone you can talk to, you know. And then I had a lot of outside friends from home church. I go to home church I think it's every month we have a home church.
What is that?
Every week, rather. On Friday nights, we go to different families, and then we usually prepare the readings for Sunday. You know, you read them before you go there, and then we talk. We read the readings together, and it's like we have a mass, almost like a mass, and then we discuss it. And then sometimes we talk about, what has affected us in that week, or something we maybe want to ask for prayer, or something that you want to say that they need to hear. And then we have bread and wine. It's not a mass, but it's our form of mass, And that was always so beautiful. That was every other, I forgot how often we went now. And then I also went to Father Carbon's scripture class, and that's I think it's every other Sunday night. And then when I couldn't drive, somebody took me. That were going too, So, and then when I was alone in the villa, in my little complex, there's so many people that helped me. They'd call when I'm getting off the topic. They would call just to see if I'm okay. I'm going grocery shopping. Is there anything you need? I'll come and get it. I'll get it for you. And it's the relationship of people that were just so beautiful. I have so many that, I don't know. God was good.
And this was during the time when
Yeah.
You were first Mother Superior and taking care.
Yeah. There was a lot. I went over to Europe a few times then too, and I was working too. I worked at King's House, and then I worked at Yeah, then I worked at the Liguori Publications,
Mm-hmm.
and then I worked at the Shrine. But the Shrine was just, the priest that wanted me was a good friend, and he said, I need some people, just to greet the people, you know. So I was at the desk, I answered the phone and greeted people and so on. Sometimes you had to talk to somebody on the phone that just needed help a little bit. Yeah, so. But then they got new leadership in there, and they cut back, and they just cut me out.
Oh, at the Shrine, Our Lady of the
Yeah.
Snows.
So.
So you had these jobs while you were also Mother Superior.